Hello! Now for today's daily message, I want to tell you a story. So when I was 18, I spent a year living in Austria, which was amazing. And towards the end of my year, kind of late August, early September time, my best friend came over and we spent a few weeks kind of exploring, which was amazing. And we booked in to see The Sound of Music at the theatre in Salzburg. And I was so excited. I love The Sound of Music. And Salzburg is where they filmed the film with Julie Andrews. So, oh my days, going to see The Sound of Music in Salzburg. So excited. So we got to the theatre and we sat down in our seats. We had quite good seats because we'd spent a fair amount of money on these tickets. And we got there, it wasn't that busy, which, you know, okay, that's normal maybe. People of Austria didn't particularly like the film The Sound of Music, so maybe it'd only be tourists who'd come and see it, and it is kind of early September, so maybe it's not that touristy a time, so that's fine. But actually the stage was a little bit small as well, and I was like, if people go on that stage, they're gonna hit their head. That's a bit weird. Whatever. Sat down, really excited. Bit weird, but okay, let's do this. And it started, and it was a puppet show. It was a puppet show of The Sound of Music, which in hindsight made sense because the theatre was called the Marionette Theatre, which I thought was just the name of the theatre. But actually marionettes are the puppets. It was still cool that we went there because they are the theatre that made the puppets for the Lonely Goat Herd in the film. So that was still cool that we went there. And you know, the show was good. It was definitely not what we expected, but we still had a great time. And we definitely made some memories there. When we thought we were going to go to the theatre to see a real people show of The Sound of Music, and we actually saw a puppet show of The Sound of Music. It was great. Not what we expected, but still good. And you know, the times that we're living in right now, not what we expected, but they can still be good. We can still find the joy of the Lord. You know, God hasn't changed just because our situation has changed. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He knew that I was going to go and see a puppet show of The Sound of Music in Salzburg, and he knew that the coronavirus was going to come and that we were going to be in lockdown. He knew all this would happen. We can still find joy. Whether we go and see The Sound of Music in real life or we see a puppet show, whether we go to work and go about our normal lives or we're stuck at home, I challenge you to still find the joy of the Lord because it's there, so find it.